My concern is actually most of the stuff that we've talked about in the vision so far is not really the nitty-gritty most Londoners want to see improved. It's things like the upgrading of the Piccadilly line and the Bakerloo line, and I just don't see it here. I just want to be reassured it hasn't been forgotten about whilst you're talking about upgrading the three Wembley stations.
It's not being forgotten about.
Well,
Show
me the evidence.
All the time.
But that's what I want, Michelle. I think
Yes.
that's what London, but people in West London want to hear about the Piccadilly line trains being replaced so they can deal with the luggage that goes to Heathrow. It's actually a nightmare getting onto the Piccadilly line in the Hounslow tube stations because you've got a mountain of luggage all the time. They want to be able to stop at Chiswick at the moment, just goes racing through 4 stops there. Those are the kind of things I think we've got to deal with here. They are achievable. They've been hanging around for almost a decade or so, and I just don't think we're dealing with this in this vision exercise. And we need to address that before we go off on these mega visionary ideas, which may never see the
I'll just say it's a basic assumption that they are addressed, that they are a priority, they are in the business plan, they are in the programme, they will be addressed, and these other bigger schemes are built on top. So all the work on Crossrail 2 is premised on the basis that the upgrades have been completed.
Okay, well, sorry, Professor.
I think it's enormous to the Mayor's credit that he has recognised that for ordinary people day in, day out, most of them, their real concern is the road network. And that has been neglected in the past. And he's written in terms, and he's acted to do things to change that. I mean, the Roads Task Force, I think, was a great step forward. To have a debate about how we're going to do that. Because these are short distances for most people most of the time. It's not getting to Heathrow. I mean, that's important. It's not getting to the centre of town. It's getting around their neighbourhood that matters. And the Roads Task Force have recognised, and the Mayor's recognised, that unless we do something different on the road network, the quality of life of people is going to be quite badly damaged. That's where the debate should be now.
Okay, and just one more upgrade. I mean, the Bakerloo upgrade has been completely forgotten about. I mean, there are people in North London, immediately beyond Paddington, that just wonder when it's ever going to happen. You can talk about the extension in Camberwell, and no one is going to talk against that. But it's just about coping when it goes through Paddington. That's the kind of thing. That's not on your list, is it?
No, Bakerloo line upgrade is on the list, and I think Mike said
it's not on this list here, though. In the
we had a version of this document which included all the things we're already doing or that are in train, and it was 150 pages long. And the idea was this was supposed to be a short document that didn't reiterate all of the things that are already in train. If you look at the business plan, the entire business plan is based on the first layer of the business plan, if you want to think about it that way, is the tube upgrades. This is the required bit. Everything else is layered on top of that. So, I mean, it's just what you were talking about earlier, is this disconnect between different documents and having to find things in different places. The problem is if you put it all in one place, it's a 500-page document nobody's going to read. Okay. So, appreciate the point about the document, but the issue is...